Yeah, hey, let me get my mic ready. Oh yeah, let's turn up. How you doing, my brother? Just not even turned up. Hey, oh, there we go. All right. Oh, I got the echo there. Take that echo out of there, man. I don't know where that echo comes from. Good morning, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Huddle, America's team. It's your boy G, the number one Cowboy fan. Have to come at you live, direct, and correct with some Mo news. That's what I said. Mo news with my specs on today that you can use. Because you know what? I had to make sure I had my glasses on and to make sure I read all this stuff right that I was reading after doing my research. So, good morning to everyone, to the Cowboy Nation, Cowboy headquarters, and America's team. Because here we are again doing what we do most, talk about our Dallas Cowboys. And on this Saturday morning, that's right, I did not work today. I was like, you know what? I'm not working today. I'm taking off today. I want to take off. So that's what I did. So here we are, guys. Saturday morning, about 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to get on here early. The 6th day of May, 2023. As we move closer and closer to OTAs. Yeah. So OTAs are moving up pretty fast. We got to June 1st to see what happens. June 1st is where you cut or not cut or bring back or whatever, release or not release, things like that. But first of all, I want to say thank you to all our subscribers. We are almost like 55 subscribers away from 1,000. Can I not get 55 subscribers? Can I not get this Cowboy Huddle as a team, as a unit, to reach out to someone and say, hey, I need you to subscribe to the Cowboy Huddle? We are 55 from the last time I checked. We might be closer, but we are 55 subscribers away from being 1,000. I'm trying to catch up with Jay Tuck, which I know that's probably impossible to catch up with Jay Tuck, but I need every subscriber to say, hey, look, sis, bro, cuz, daddy, mama, go to this chat. Let me see your phone. Let me see your phone. And here, you see right here and hit subscribe. That's what I've been doing. I've been, hey man, you got YouTube? Yeah, I got YouTube. I go on there. Let me see your phone. I type in the Cowboy Huddle. You like the Cowboy? Yeah, I like the Cowboy. Boom, you're subscribed. So, hey, sometimes at work, I need everybody. I need everybody to go out and reach out so we can get this 1,000 subscribers. So, but again, let me just say, I want to thank you all. I want to thank all the subscribers that has been faithful to this channel and been holding it down with me and the rest of the panelists that comes on here as we talk about our Dallas Cowboys. Now, I told you it's not politically correct news. This is barbershop talk, beauty salon talk, or whatever you want to call it. That's what we do. We talk Cowboys, and we're not apologetic to anything that we say. So it might be a page for you, then again, it may not be a channel for you. But I want to say thank you to all y'all, man. Thank you. We are almost there. We are almost there, man. I'm telling you, I go back to the time when I first started. I had this camera, and it would get blurry, and I had to move around just so it'd come in right. Like, okay, come on. And it was one of those deals. I mean, so and again, I always tell this story. It was one of those deals where I almost thought about just giving up. And I was like, do I want to keep doing this? And then my administrator told me, she said, you better not quit. You better keep going. And again, here we go. We got merch getting ready to come out. Like I said, I've talked about this. We got some t-shirts coming out. And today I am invited. Let me tell you guys where I'm gonna be today. So it's called Jazzy. No, Let me see. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. Cause okay, it's called Jazzy Shark Cigar Lounge at Williams Cigars. This is going to be today, Saturday, at 14150 Trinity Boulevard, Suite 116, Fort Worth, Texas 76155. Hosted by Kenny Gant. Now, if you're not sure who Kenny Gant was, he was called the Shark. He was the Shark. He was on special teams. He used to always have, come out with the Shark. So great player, great guy. Um, so I'm definitely going to be there with another Cowboy Huddle panelist. We're gonna, make our presence known and support the cause. But this is Saturday today. Food, music, fun will be today, and I think one star one family is going to be there. Yeah, one star one family is going to be there. So DJ Kai and Ru oh man, I won't get mix his name. Ruella? Rue. Anyway, Rowdy. Think no. Hell, I don't know. But he know who I am. The DJ, my dude. Yeah, my bad, bro. But they're gonna be there. So this is the two-time Super Bowl champ. Kenny Gant is hosting this. So this is where I'll be today. So if you can make it, come on out. Hang out with us. So I got things to do. I gotta get my car washed. I can't pull up in there, car all nasty and dirty. So we got some sunshine here. So I got to get out and do my thing, my thug thizzle. Yeah, that's right. That's what I said, thug thizzle. I told you this is not a politically correct channel. But yeah, so let me get on into this. Give a big shout out to all the social media groups out there that post our content on their channel. And I want to suggest and advise that you go to these channels on Facebook as well, or these groups on Facebook as well, and join their group. They are diehard Cowboy fans. And I want to start off with Dallas Cowboys on deck. Cowboys fan 365, we them boys, Dallas Cowboy insiders. So let's give it up for those groups and make sure you go over there and support their groups as well by hitting like or joining the group. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Now, out of all the groups, we them boys don't play. We them boys do not play. You better come with some content. Boy, I'm telling you, they come hard on you, man. We them boys, boy. Now, out of all of them, I appreciate all of them, but with we them boys, shoot, they're vicious. But I appreciate each and every one of these groups, man, for supporting us. So, again, when you get a chance, go over there and join their groups. And been a part of their social network as well. So let's get right on into this. So this is something that was reported by SB Nation. I like SB Nation because they do bring some good stuff. So in Cowboy News, Mike Solari brings edge, that's in parentheses, back to the offensive line. Now this story is brought by Brandon Laurie. And I appreciate this story because it was just posted about 3 hours ago. So according to Zach Martin says Solari brings edge back to Dallas O line. So basically what it's been said that one of the and this was what was written. One of the additions includes offensive line coach Mike Solari, who has been coaching in the NFL for 35 years, which started with his first stint with the Cowboys in 87-88, spending 2 years on the final two seasons with Tom Landry as the head coach. Solari was an assistant line coach and special team coach for those 2 seasons. Since then, he's been to 6 different teams, including the Packers, for a season under Mike McCarthy. So now the 8-time All-Pro offensive lineman Zach Morton has already been able to bond early on with Solari, and he sees a different type of energy being brought to the room in 2023. Okay, he says he's been great, Martin said, according to Zach Morton. A lot of energy. His resume speaks for itself. He's coached a lot of good lines. I think the biggest thing is bringing that edge back to our offensive line, and I think he's going to be a big part of that. It's been a great first month or so with him, and I can't wait to get to practice with him. So this is according to Zach Martin. This story is brought by Brandon Laurie. And I think that has a lot. That this is where the meat and potatoes starts, is that offensive line. If you don't have the heart to play the game, and then now they said that Mike Solari holds everybody accountable. It ain't no that dragging your feet and loafing around. He gets in your grill and he gets in your butt if you're not producing. So this is something we might need. We had Fieldman before. I don't think I didn't agree with his method, his philosophy. So I'm sure that experience. I would take experience over anything. So hold on one second, guys. Hold on. Well, I didn't want to cough in you guys' face. Good grief! I have to mute the mic. But anyway, thank you. I mean, excuse me, rather. So, yeah, this is where the meat and potatoes start on the front line. Come on, let's go back to the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s. Come on now, let's talk about that offensive line and what it looks like. Let's go back to 2016, what that front line looked like at that time. So this is something that we need. A lot of people saying, "Oh, well, the draft pick wasn't that great, and we didn't do great and everything." But again, we got to consider three things. We got to consider Brandon Cooks. We got to consider Stephon Gilmore. We got to consider Jonathan Hankins. We got to consider the biggest thing that happened was keeping our defensive coordinator, Dan Quinn. That was the biggest move out of all things. That was the biggest move, that we kept our defensive coordinator along with adding Mike Solari. So we are actually putting some experience on the field, on the sideline. We are implementing experience on the sideline. I'm gonna tell you something this real quick, because I got to go back to my Pee Wee football team. Me and this guy, we come up a long time ago, and we coached Pee Wee. He always coach one team. I always coached the other team, and he had a great team. I had a great team for years, for years. Well, this last run that I had with my next level Predators, 11U. Guess what? Him and I was on the same team. They used to call us the OGs because we was all old school coaches coaching against these little young bucks trying to come out here with Madden plays. So all of our whole coaching staff was OGs that's been in the league, that have been coaching Pee Wee football over 20 years. Can you imagine putting all that experience on one team? To make a long story short, let me just say we went on and we won the Super Bowl and we won state. Give it up. That's right. We won the Super Bowl in the division, and we won in one state. You know why? Because that's a lot of experience on one sideline, from our offensive line coach, from our head coach, from our assistant offense coordinator, defense coordinator, specialty. Everybody had almost 20 some years on the field. And I say that to say, because of experience, we knew what was coming. We knew what the other teams was going to do. And in the state game against the Dallas Patriots, that's right, the Dallas Patriots, we ended up beating them 7-0. That's right. As a defensive coordinator, I noticed what they were doing, and we was running like a offset I formation, and they had been, really studying us, and they kept stopping us. And I noticed, I said, "Oh, okay, this is what's going on." I went over to the Coach Shane. I said, "Coach Shane, you know what they're doing? They're reading our fullback, because when we do an offset to the right, they knew we was running to the right. We do offset left, we ran to the left." I say, "Go ahead and keep doing what you're doing, but just put it in the I formation." It's like 3 minutes left in the game. This is how good this game was. By us putting that fullback and right in behind the quarterback and still running the same place, they couldn't determine which way we were running. I think we went like 80 yards, just moving the chains, and we scored. And we scored the extra point. Oh my gosh, give it up one more time. Somebody probably say, "Man, Gary, we don't want to hear about your Pee Wee League." But what I'm saying is, guys, this is what I'm saying. Experience plays a big part with your football team. And having Mike Solari, having Dan Quinn, having Mike McCarthy. Come on, man. Come on, man. And y'all got to understand, we got to remember, there's no film on this offense. No one knows what this offense is going to look like. There's not a team out there and say, "Oh, well, I know what Mike McCarthy do. I know what Dallas Cap." They don't know. They do not know what they're gonna get, and I don't know who we play first. I think the schedule comes out here soon, but I would hate to be the first team that have to play us. Hey, I'm just saying, with all that experience on the sideline, on this coaching staff, and I know we hated to see some of these coaches go, but, it's a business move. But anyway, let's get off into this, man. So, before I get into, um, the title that you see here, that this undrafted player could be better than the drafted player, I gotta go and talk about this hidden diamond. So, we did bring some undrafted free agent. This is not what I'm talking about. This is just another story. But this hidden diamond, or this diamond in the rough, or whatever you want to call it. But I did some research on this kid, Jalen Moreno Cropper, out of Fresno State. So this story was actually brought by who is this? Fan Nation. And so it basically was saying that, Moreno Cropper fell off the draft board due to his small size, 5'11". That's really not small. He just light. He's 172 pounds, but damn. We got Deuce Vaughn. We got Cavante Turpin, KT. So, but nonetheless, left a sizable impact on the Bulldogs football. He departs Fresno, ranked fourth on the program reception list at 220 and eighth in receiving yardage with 2,700 yards. List where his companions include Devontae Adams and Bernard Berry. So it says the prospect faces a bit of an uphill battle to make the Dallas roster. Man, I'm telling you, this receiving core is so deep. It's gonna be so deep, man. Semi Fehoko, you got Jalen Tolbert and some other undrafted free agents that's gonna come out. I don't know. Said he wasn't the only receivers the Cowboys added after the draft, joined by Temple's Jose Barbin and Louisiana John Stevens Jr. as the team looks to further bolster its depth behind CeeDee Lamb and newly acquired Brandon Cooks. So, man, this kid, let me tell you something about this kid, man. This kid, quick feet. This kid has quick feet, got great hands, has vision, fast. I think he ran a 4.4 in the 40. And it's gonna be hard to not for this kid not to make the team. But I'm sure he'll probably be battling Jalen Tolbert for the fourth position. But I really like this guy, Jalen. I mean, I think he's a hidden jewel that we got to steal for. Hopefully, if he doesn't make he got to make the team. If he doesn't, hopefully make the practice squad, and then maybe next year we can bring him in. But we cannot let this kid get away. We cannot. But this kid is. So pull him up, Jalen Moreno Cropper. Pull him up. I'm sure you'll be delighted what you see um, out of this player. So with that being said, let's get to this topic that I was talking about. So there could be a controversy on the horizon with the Dallas Cowboys, and we know, and I'm talking about with that second round pick. And I know we went and drafted Luke Schoonmaker, and Jerry and company felt that because they were running out of tight ends, that they had to go get this guy. We have a total of 6 tight ends. 6 tight ends on the roster. I have no idea why. But they decided they wanted to go pick up Luke Schoonmaker. And I guess they felt that it was a great pick at the time. I beg to differ. So let's look at his receiving and rushing, y'all, for the 2022 season. So looks like right now, looks what we have. He played 12 games. He had 35 receptions for 418. What is that? yeah, 418 yards. His average was 11.9, and he had 3 TDs for 2022. But like his junior year, well, no, what is that? Yeah, 2021. So he's an older guy. So I guess he had an extra year. So he had a senior year. He had 9 in 2021. He had 9, played 9 games, 17 reception, 465 yards, average 9.7 with 3 touchdowns. So his career, he had 7 touchdowns. Okay. And that's cool. But I think Dallas got a little desperate at the time when they picked up Schoonmaker. The reason I say that because there's an individual out there that we picked up on undrafted as an undrafted free agent, and I don't know. There might be some trouble, but I hate for us to overlook this individual, Princeton Fat. But that's what I said. This is a utility guy. He play receiver. He played fullback. So there might be some controversy along with Hunter Lupke. So there's going to be competition. So I'm looking at this kid here, Princeton Fat. Basically, I say they don't use him as a tight end, but maybe his evaluation would be at fullback. I just don't see us. But but let me say this here: I really think he's better than Luke Schoonmaker. Receiving yards for his senior year, 241 yards. Uh, 3 receiving touchdown, rushing yards, 17 yards, 17 rushing yards with 5 rushing touchdowns, 56 points, 9 total touchdowns, all-purpose yards, 258. How did this kid go undrafted? And sometimes it happens like that because you have so many players, you have so many spots that need to be filled, or so very few spots that need to be filled. But just because you're undrafted free agent doesn't necessarily mean you can't go in there and work your butt off and prove that you belong to the team. But with this Princeton Fat, there could be a controversy, people. I really think he's just as good as Luke. This guy's a utility guy. He can play fullback, which he scored 5 times, and he had 241 yards reception. This is more of a competition between uh, Princeton and Hunter Lupke out of North Dakota State. This is where I think they're going to competition going to be. Both of these guys are utility guys, which I know everybody say, well, Hunter ain't going to make the team. He's a tailback. Well, yeah, he's a tailback, but when you come into this damn NFL, shit changes. You might play defensive end in college. You might end up being a linebacker. Ask Jabril Cox. Damn. Oh, Hunter won't make the team. Why not? He's affordable. He played tailback. Damn, I understand he played tailback, but we need a fullback. And if you got a fullback that can catch the ball out the backfield and run the ball like Hunter runs the ball or how Princeton runs the ball, why not make him a fullback? He doesn't have to be a tailback. And if they want to make a tailback out of him, they can make a tailback. It's better than using what we did last year, using tight ends as fullbacks. Okay, you just said, oh, Princeton, but Princeton also plays fullback. He's not being converted. I mean, he's not a tight end and being slid in. Hey, I want you to play fullback. No, this is what he does. And not necessarily play tight end, he played wide out. So the competition, guys, I really think is going to be between Hunter Lupke. I guess it Lupke. And it's going to be between Princeton Fat. But the controversy is, why did you go get Luke Schoonmaker when this guy numbers is just as good as his? And maybe he's not the best blocker. Maybe that might be the problem lies. But again, I see us being able to use this guy in the rotation. So, okay, guys, I just took up enough of your time, 25 minutes of your time, and I hope this have been very informational for you. So make sure you hit the like button for me and go out there and reach some more subscribers for me, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you will be notified when the next video will be posted. Also today, I will be doing some interviews with some of the individuals out there at the get together today at Jazzy. What is it called? What did I say it was called? Jazzy Short. Oh shoot, I'm tripping, y'all. Yeah, Jazzy Shark Cigar Lounge. So I'm gonna, I'll be prepared. I'm gonna definitely put a video together and things like that. I might even go live. So you guys just stay tuned. But anyway, guys, I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your weekend, as I will, and continue to be blessed and stay safe. It's your boy G, the #1 Cowboy fan, Hampton, coming to you live, direct, and correct. Deuces.